As a child, I moved around the country a lot, living in different locations so my parents could find work. My father held a 200-ton master's license, which essentially meant he could captain any boat over 200 tons offshore. One day, we uprooted and moved to Soldotna, Alaska, so my dad could find work offshore on oil rigs. Soldotna is about 150 miles south of Anchorage in the southern part of Alaska. I grew to love what Alaska had to offer. With that being said, I thought it would be interesting if I chose an area of Alaska for my Capstone number 2 project. Near surface air temperature has been threatening the North Slope of Alaska for the past 50 years. Not only do observation stations, independent groups, and climate models provide very high confidence that the temperature is increasing, but they also show that it's increasing twice as fast as the rest of the globe. Increased temperature in this particular environment doesn't just mean warmer summers and shorter winters. No, the repercussions of such atmospheric warming causes sea ice to melt more rapidly due to longer ice melting seasons, which in turn causes higher sea levels and reduces sea salinity. Shortened winters are resulting in decreased snowfall, which is acting as a catalyst for increased wildfires. And the increased rate of permafrost melting is releasing a higher amount of CO2 along with CH4 in the form of methane hydrates, which has a warming potential 35 times that of carbon dioxide. The North Slope of Alaska is unlike any environment around the world. It's essentially part of the Arctic, which is why it's much more vulnerable to warming temperatures than the rest of the world. The reason for this is due to a phenomenon called the Arctic amplification. What the heck is Arctic amplification? Well, it's essentially a vicious cycle of warming. Increased temperatures due to greenhouse gases originally began melting sea ice all over the North Slope of Alaska, thus reducing the ice's reflective and bright physical properties, leading to darker oceans. The reason this is so devastating is that darker oceans have now created a reduced albedo effect, causing the surface of the Earth to absorb more heat from sunlight rather than reflecting it back. A vicious cycle. Unfortunately, the forecast for Alaska's North Slope isn't great. Research from the U.S. Global Change Research Program have stated that it's very likely surface temperatures will continue to increase through the 21st century. If the past is any indication of the future, we can also expect the melting season to get longer and longer. Since 1979, the ice melting season has grown on average of 20 to 30 days per decade and shows no sign of slowing down. Finally, multiple data sets have yielded results that show a virtual certainty that snow cover will continue to decrease along with glacial mass. Much like virtually everywhere else in the world, climate change isn't good for anyone, and Alaska's North Slope is no different. First, there is an economical factor which is arguably the most difficult to cope with. Alaska, along with the North Slope, account for a substantial amount of world seafood. In 2016, Alaskan seafood was sold to over 105 countries and generated roughly $13 billion. A certain kind of climate change puts these fisheries at substantial risk. Another interesting hindrance is through the transportation sector. Truckers have used the ice roads of the North Slope for years to transport goods. Because increased temperatures are constantly melting ice quicker and quicker in Alaska, eventually the North Slope will have no choice but to replace their ice roads with gravel roads to maintain the livelihood of their transportation sector. It's estimated that this will cost the taxpayers roughly $2.5 million per mile. One thing I noticed while reading about the North Slope's history of climate change is that there's almost a universal concurrence among the research and scientific community that the case is due to anthropogenic forces. Much like many other places around the world, if the North Slope of Alaska has any hope of slowing down what is statistically proven to be one of the fastest changing environments in the world, people are the key. Although, even if we as humans change our behavior to help combat climate change, it's still going to be extraordinarily difficult to reverse the effects we've already caused.